Hi, I'm talking today to professional coach and mentor, Sarah Olson. Hi, Sarah, how are you?
Hi, Joanna. I'm very well, thanks.
Sarah, tell me a little bit about coaching and in what areas of a person's life can you step in and help?
Okay, let's talk about coaching. Coaching is all about getting answers where you don't currently have answers. And then it's really about getting moving, so you use that to create change. It's a process where you find potential in yourself that you perhaps haven't recognized yet or you weren't really aware of, and where you'll find an optimum course of action for you, both right now and going forward. And then you'll need to translate that into real, practical world change, so real world change. And as a coach at the Authentic Coaching Consultancy, I'll work with you so you get to discover more about you, about what you could realize, and also what to do about that right now.
And what are the benefits of working with a coach?
Well, effective coaching needs to meet your needs, whatever those are. For example, you may really just need to stop and take a breath so you can think straight again. And maybe go that bit deeper so you can tune in and get answers that really resonate with you. You can stop doubting yourself and put all of that aside. And then you may need something like a strategy to build your business or change your career. You may need to find your real confident self in the process and let that come through. So the benefits mean that you're no longer at sea, not feeling right, not knowing what to do or how to do it, and you can start to do what feels to you to be intuitively right, and that's clear action steps taking you where you now know you need to go.
What's the difference between coaching and therapy?
Well, coaching means being in a supportive, empowering, working relationship, having someone who can aid an understanding of yourself, of what's important to you and what to change. It means, working to realize that change, even if that's in some small or big way, moving mountains for you. And, it's all about feeling good now, in this moment and not waiting. And someone who will push you if you need pushing, hold you accountable. And, therapy comes into things more if there are deeper issues, then therapy would be something I would suggest. The way I tend to work, coaching is where we would start. We would only go into the more therapeutic side of things if there's an issue which we need to sort of take aside and deal with, like a really stuck state. And ultimately, it's about taking relevant, often quite big actions to get where you want to go.
Why can't I just read a good coaching book?
Reading, yeah, it's a good start. The issue is it may just literally remain that, a good start, because it's possible to read a brilliant book and nod a lot and agree a lot and yet still not change. And there'll be three main reasons for this. The first is you may not be really bought into the process in the book. You're just a spectator. It's not personal enough to you to create change. And secondly, you're not accountable to anyone. No one is asking you whether you've actually completed the task that you set out to do. And, thirdly, by definition, you can't see your blind spots. You don't know what you don't know. And a book may not be able to enable you to find these. Examples of blind spots are where you're unknowingly not taking an action because it's out of your comfort zone. Or another example is where you have a really big vision for your business, but actually the positioning, the profile, the branding, the way you talk about your business just doesn't match that, and you haven't clearly made that link.
What can I expect to happen during the coaching process?
What you can expect to happen, first and foremost, is change. And on the way to creating that change, you can expect to get a helpful and deeper understanding of you and your life. For example, what holds your passion? What's your vision? Also, what's been holding you back? Why you may have felt that something is missing and what that thing is. And a big component of that will then be your strategy for change, and also who you need to be to make that change happen. And you will need to identify where to start. In other words, what your current priority is. And that first step may be going to a yoga class tomorrow because that's what you need right now. Or it may be making the phone call that promotes your business, or maybe finally recognizing that you are up to the job and, say, filling out the application form for that post. So you can expect to feel clearer, to feel good about you and your situation, and to have an intuitive sense of the right actions to take and support in taking them. And that's a recipe for authentic success.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
You're very welcome.